lovelies. Happy Tuesday. Come on in. Let's get busy. We have things to do today. It's Tuesday. You know what that means. Today is Tuesday's tip. And there's my girl Yvonne. Pinky's up. Hi, Jackie. Good to see you. Here we come. Boy, that was quick. Click it on and there you are. You guys must have been waiting for me. Oh, hi, Corliss and Cassie. Good to see you. Catherine's in the house. Hey, Juanita. There's my girl Letha and Trisha. And there's Kathy Wheeler. Hello, Yolanda and Martha. Hello. Hi, Kathy. Hello, hello, Amy. Good to see you. And Kimberly, Pinky's up. Hi, Sandra. And there's my girl Carla. And Joanne, yay. There's Lizzie. And Heidi. You were just looking me up. Hi, Norma, good to see you. And Angie's here too, yay. Hi, Maggie. I got a message from you yesterday saying, where are you? Hi, Beverly and Vanessa. Good to see you guys. There's Jennifer. And guess who that is? That's our girl Jenny. Hi, Tina. And Cynthia's in the house. And Denise is too. Yay. Hi, Lynn. It's Romper Room. I can see all of my friends. Hi, Susan and Emily. Good to see you. I'm glad your hot milk mix got there. I'm really enjoying the new flavor, by the way. Hi, Rebecca. Rebecca's like, hey, enough of that. Let's get to work. I love it, Rebecca. That's awesome. Who else is here? One more? All right, well, let's get to work. Let's hear what Rebecca had to say. She's right. We got work to do here. The fiber supplement you have, is that a powder or a pill? My husband needs to increase his fiber. It is a powder, and it's in a scoop, 10 grams of fiber per scoop. You should go take a look on savingdinner.com, and you can see there's a little, right there along on the nav bar, you can see the little magnifying glass. Do a search for our blog post that we did on fiber, and this stuff is amazing. Your doctor would love it. Yeah, it's amazing fiber. And as a matter of fact, everybody was asking for the fat dough recipe that I did for the hamburger buns. I just used it. I don't even remember what website that I got it. You can find it all over. You can find it everywhere, this fat dough recipe. But instead of using oat bran, I used our fiber mender, and I just completely ratcheted up the fiber on that. And they were good, they were really good buns. So I say yes. We don't want to eat that stuff all the time, the pretend hamburger buns, the pretend this and the pretend that, but that's what I do. I have the orange, and it's kind of settled a little bit to the bottom, but I also threw in some vitamin C powder, and I really like it. It's an orange, I call it creamsicle. And mine's a little bit, what do you put in it? Put it in your smoothie. Yeah, check it out, Andrea. You will really be pleased with it. We completely changed the formulation. It still has konjac in it, konjac root, which is glucomannan, which is fabulous. It swells so that it helps you feel full. But we've also added acacia gum fiber in there. We've added a few other fibers in there. So there's 4 fibers in there. It makes it that much more fibrous, and it's really good for absorbing toxins and old cholesterol, and getting that out of your system. So remember, one of the things, there's 3 really huge things that fiber does. More than that. Okay, there's several things. One is it helps you stay full. I love that. The fiber helps you stay full. 2 is it moves toxins through your system faster, and helps to prevent against colon cancer, which is the #1 cancer that kills women. And the other thing that I like about it too is that it helps to hydrate your gut, because that's, it's not just enough to drink a lot of water. It's not just flushing your kidneys, but we also have to get the water in, and we have to get it penetrating into your cells. 2-step process with that. And that is to drink electrolytes. That's why we have this here. That's why I'm massively hip hop crazy about our hot melt mix. And that hot melt mix has exogenous ketones in it as well as electrolytes to get into the cell, plus a little MCT oil to put the whole thing on steroids. Then you add in the fiber, and now you've got really a great combo. Getting ourselves hydrated is absolutely, you will not lose weight and support the health the way you want. You won't. You won't. What did she say? Don't laugh, but I'm new at this point. I can put the Fibermeter Pro. Yes, you can. You can put everything into this. Let me just tell you something. I've got recipes galore, and you know that. We're also in the middle of the Blitz right now. I've got recipes galore for that. I've also, anytime people order our Perfect Paleo Protein, you automatically get emailed to you a big recipe ebook. So it's really fantastic. That's one thing. The other thing is, if you want to see me make them, I can show you how to make Perfect Paleo Protein shakes for days. And they're right here on this Facebook page. So you can look through our videos and you can see me making them. If you click on videos, they'll give you a whole wall of all the videos that I've done. And I'll show you exactly how to make it. So, it's all personal taste. Yesterday, Jenny had put a note out and she said, there is such thing as putting too much ice in your smoothie, which is too much ice in your smoothie. Not only is it going to give you, like ice cream instead of something you can drink easily, but it's also going to give you brain freeze. And I don't know about you, but man, I don't like a brain freeze. So don't forget too that this Friday we're going to do Q&A like we always do. Send an email into support@savingdinner.com and then put in the subject line, question for Leanne on Friday. I'll answer your questions for you. One of the questions that I'm getting a lot of is what's up with these supplements? Well, this is our appetite control pack. The reason I like them is because we have two hunger hormones that can absolutely wreck all of your good intentions. One is leptin, which tells you that's enough, you've had enough to eat, you're good. And the other is ghrelin, which is like a gremlin that keeps tapping on your shoulder. Let's eat, let's go find a snack, let's go into the pantry, open the fridge, open the fridge, open the fridge. You know that gremlin? Well, Leptifix helps us to get our leptin back into being fixed, because our leptin starts to break as we start to lose weight because it lives in our fat. Well, this supplement is going to fix that so that your leptin is back in check. And that ghrelin, you need a little help on that one. You need a little help. This is thebomb.com, and this will take you all throughout the day. So that's why we call it the Appetite Control Pack. You can find it under kits on our supplements. And Jenny's got a link. She'll show it to you. It's right here. These things together as a kit are already 10% off. But right now, if you're smart, you'll get them now, because if you buy 3 kits, we will throw the 4th one in for you free. And it all ships free too. If you live in the United States, just put ships free, all one word, in the promo window when you're checking out. And not only will you get supplement, like a $91 worth of supplements for free, but you're also going to get free shipping. That's pretty darn good. It's a great deal. We've got a lot of you who are taking advantage of this. And don't forget, this deal will be going away. You will not be able to get this again on, for a while. It goes away on Wednesday. Take advantage of that. And Kimberly says, yes, I call that the gremlin. Yep. Judy, her gremlin is Judy. Judy always wants us to hit the kitchen for milk and cookies when I'm in a mood. Oh man, if I had milk and cookies in my kitchen, I would always be in a mood. So we're going to talk about that today. And don't forget too, on Saturday, I am going to be off the grid. Margot, I do deliver personally to your porches. Margot said my order came so fast, I thought you personally left it on my porch. We're good. We're really good. We got a system here. We've had a couple of weird glitches, but that's not from us. That's from our software. But we get it all straightened out and everybody gets taken care of. That's how it is. You got a rebounder. Say, yeah, that's mine, leaps and rebounds. Man, they're on back order right now. You can't even get them. So I'm glad you're getting yours. I've got I love my rebounder, and you can go up and you can just get on there and just bounce like 30 times every, set your alarms. And when you're going to get ready to go downstairs and do water, you can, it's an intermittent thing. It's fantastic. You don't have to do these. I've tried to do some of these routines on YouTube, let's just say it's tragic. You don't want to watch. I'm just like, but I've used the bar on it. Get the bar if you do get that. I get the bar and I've actually done pull-ups with it. I've used it for push-ups. I've used it for just different bars, bar exercises, you know, like B-A-R-R-E. So it's really great, and you can do it right there on the rebounder. But we have an article, a blog post all about the health benefits on rebounders. It's one of the reasons why I recommend them, because women our age really shouldn't be out running. It's really hard on our joints. You know, you've got 4 times the amount of weight coming down on your joints. Priscilla, what I would look at is check out some rebounder things that you can do with your knees, and just, I would Google that a little bit. I'm not sure how much, but I do know that it's a lot easier on your joints, and it helps shake up your lymph, and it helps you, your immune system. I mean, it's just, there's so many things. They use rebounders on NASA astronauts when they get back from space so they can get, you know, in there. I mean, it's just, there's so many things you can do on a rebounder. So I'm really happy about that. It's one of my best purchases. And then I've got a Peloton coming. I know I spent all that money on a Peloton, but you know what? I'm going to tell you what, my home is going to be my gym. I'm not going to a gym anymore. It's a high risk thing. Even though, you know, we had 12 cases yesterday, 12 in our itty bitty county. We have 8,700 people in this town. And now we're all of a sudden our cases are going up. You just have to be safe. I'm not going to go out to eat. I'm not going to be out and about. We'll get our groceries and, you know, continue to do what we have to do. That's all. You know, be wise. Take a look at your numbers. We don't have to grouse over what's going on, you know, all around the world, but we need what we can do here. Yeah, there's Pilates rebounders. There's all kinds of things that you can do. And also use YouTube as your gym. Some of the best physical therapists in the United States and around the world are on YouTube showing you amazing exercises, how to protect yourself, how to protect your hips, how to protect your knees, how to protect shoulders that are in pain. So you can learn how to do all these things. Just say, you know, how to use a rebounder with bad knees. And I bet you anything, there will be exercises that show you how to protect yourself. Susan's asking, will you have cooking lessons again? I will, but for right now, the only reason that I have not done cooking lessons is just because I have so much on my plate right now, and getting into the kitchen and cooking, and by the time I get in there to cook and do it all, it's a lot. It's a lot because I have to be so prepared for this. And this stuff, I can just come on, I've got a thing and blah, blah, blah. So don't forget, on Saturday, I'm not going to be here. You will not see me unless you're signed up for our Happy Mama Conference. Now, actually, it's a workshop. Marla and I are doing this together. And the reason that we're doing it is because we want to help people with getting ready for the school year. You know, when you have children at home, you know, it's a completely different thing when you've got children at home. Add in the complication of, oh, I don't know, pandemic, and, you know, everybody just like, how is this all going to work? So whether or not however you're going to be schooling your kids, and whether or not you've decided to do something different or the same or whatever, this amazing joint workshop that we're having on Saturday is going to help you understand what to do next to keep your home in order, to keep you in order, and to keep the kids happy. Because I'll tell you what, this is how we all become happy. So you can find out all about it. Go to savingdinner.com/mama. It's $47. You'll get the conference forever. You'll be able to get all of your information that you want, and you're going to get a swag bag that's well worth over $140, probably more like $200. Good stuff, actionable stuff, including cooking camp from me. Yay! And don't forget, when you're ordering our little Leptafix Crave Crusher goodie kit, the appetite control kit, you're going to get this too. A mindful mug. Pinkies up! Pinkies up. Who else has pinkies up today? Who's on it? So that's all the goodies and the things that are happening, but the things that you might need some help with, we've always got something, you know, and our supplements are flying out the door always, always, always take advantage when we have these great deals, because, you know, they might not come back for a while. There's supplements are still hard to come by these days, and all supplement manufacturers are just overridden with way too much to do. And when we place our order, it takes hours. I mean, it takes weeks before we get it. So that's why, you know, we can only do so much. We're, you know, we're not like Daddy Warbucks over here. we can only do so much. Yay. So pinkies up. I want to talk to you today about our environment and how much it influences everything that we do. Because our environment is totally around us, of course. It's where we live, but it's also in our heads. It's also in our bodies. It's also, it's everything. I was thinking about this a lot because, you know, I remember way back in the day when I was always trying to get my house together. You remember that? That's a dreadmill, you know? It's not a treadmill, it's a dreadmill. But I could never, my house went from this place of being just clean and immaculate to just being trashed. I couldn't figure it out. It took me a while. And it was through Marla's systems, which I of course customized it. And I think it's funny when I watch people get like, well, if you don't do it Marla's way, it's like, you know, blah, blah, blah. You know, you have to do it your way, but you need somebody to lead you. And that's what she did. She led me. And of course, I changed things up a little bit. I changed it to fit my temperament, the way I did things. And I just did it. You know, that's how we have to do things. In my opinion, when we're looking at any program or anything, we can't look at it like, I've got to follow to the letter, or these people are going to just, you know, run me out of town. I've got people asking me, you know, well, if I do this, can I do that? And what if I use vanilla protein instead of the chocolate? So what? You know, we have to have some degree of flexibility, and we also have to completely set ourselves up for the success that we want to have in our lives. And it has to look like us. It has to look like us. We can't, you know, throw a square peg into a round hole. You know about that. So one of the things that I look at is, and I remember that I had a friend of mine, a dear friend of mine, who said that she appreciated her house. She raised 7 kids, right? And I had 2, and I was struggling. She had 7 kids, and she was able to keep the house in order, keep everything going. And while I never really got there, a couple of, you know, and this was much later that I met Marla, and Marla and I became great friends. And I was using, at that time, I was writing a story about her, and I was using her methodology because it worked. And it clicked in to my way of thinking too. The whole thing about the shining the sink and the shoes just made everything else snap into place. And so for me, it was just a real godsend, and it just a wide, you know, just a big awakening. And then later, as I got things down, I was able to customize it to make it fit my way of doing things, which is slightly different than the way Marla does them. But this is how it is when you own something and it becomes your own. And you have the ability to do that in your own home as well. And with any kind of a diet or any kind of eating plan, you have to customize it to make it fit, because one size never fits all. And I'll illustrate that. Marla one day, this is probably in the fall, I'm going to say, probably just, you know, last year. And I've been here a year now, by the way. And she brought over these really cute shoes, these really cute tennis shoes, and I put them on. And they didn't fit. They were a little too big. Marla has a slightly bigger foot than I do. And I couldn't wear her shoes, you know, and isn't that just appropriate? I can't wear her shoes. But what I can tell you is those shoes are a good idea. I just need them in a different size. So that's how it is with everything. When we start to understand that we can customize it to fit our lifestyle and our needs, that we can set our environment up for success without getting paralyzed by perfectionism, and without having to ask, you know, what do I do? How do I vacuum this? We really don't need to get that deep into the weeds, do we? It just needs to be cleaned, you know, or you just need to be eating a meal, or when you break your fast, you break your fast, or whatever it is. We have to have that kind of flexibility. And we also need to be looking at that our environment needs to be peaceful. When we look in our environment, this is my friend Felinda who used to say this to me, and she said, you know, I need visual peace. And I get that. We do. We all need visual peace. When we look out at the landscape of our house and we just see chaos everywhere, what happens inside of us? Inside of us, we start to go, you know, I hate this and I hate that. And we start to complain on the inside or even on the outside. God forbid there's people around to hear us. And there's just this litany of negativity going on rather than something that's proactive to change the situation. And routines change the situation, but so do habits. And although, you know, habits are, you know, strung together to become routines, the habit of taking something out and putting it back is absolutely critical. Because I remember what my bathroom used to look like. It'd just be a sea of everything. I'd have drawers, I'd have places for things, and even in homes where I had hardly, you know, no counter space and no this or no that, I had baskets, or I had a shelf, or I had a dresser, or I had something that I put into that bathroom. The point is to create a place for everything. So when you take your toothbrush out, you put your toothbrush back. When you take your toothpaste out, you put your toothpaste back every single time. And you know, this whole concept is called mise en place. Mise en place means everything in its place. So when you're setting up to cook, for example, you go and you pull out everything. If I'm doing, and you know, you're asking about cooking lessons just a minute ago, you'll see when you watch me cook something. I've got my cutting board out, I've got my knife out, I've got bowls for garbage, and I've got bowls set up for different ingredients. I've got the salt and pepper out, I've got the skillet sitting there, I've got the tongs or the spatula or whatever it is that I need. And it's all right there. So that when I'm cooking, I am standing there and I am cooking. I have set it all up so it's ready to go. Implements, ingredients, everything. Absolutely everything. And then when I'm done cooking and I haven't gone bing, 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 like a pinball all over my kitchen because it's right there, then I can offload it all the way back, put it all on a, you know, the cutting board and take it right to the kitchen sink. The mess is down to nothing. 75% of what is crazy is our pinging all over the place and not feeling like we're actually put together. So if we can take that moment, take a look and see what we need, bring it all out, and then put it all back, life is a whole lot different, and it feels a whole lot different, and we create visual peace. We create visual peace in our kitchens. We create visual peace in our living rooms. You know, one of the things that I do, and that maybe you're going to think I'm crazy, but this is how I operate. When we go to bed at night and we're done, you know, sitting on the couch, I will fluff up the pillows. It takes me 5 seconds, fluff up the pillows, set them up nicely on the couch. So when I come out at night, you know, and everything's put away, the kitchen's clean, when I come out, I am greeted with visual peace. And that helps me to stay calm, centered, and on purpose. But if you're greeted with chaos, it doesn't happen. The same thing happens inside of your head. You also have a place for peace where the conversation can calm itself down. Because, you know, I will say that peace produces results where chaos produces just more chaos. Peace gives you a starting ground. Chaos does not. It gives you a sense of overwhelm. Peace never overwhelms. Peace begets peace begets peace. And it helps you to form the new habits that you need, the new routines that you need. It helps you to back away and say, what do I need now? How do I create this for my next move? Because as we do this, we up-level everything. We can't have it, you know, if like there's Vanessa right there, and Vanessa homeschools her children. I'm going to just say right now, if Vanessa's house was backed up because her, you know, if she's using her dining room table, for example, as a book as her, because I know she homeschools for homeschooling her kids, and nothing ever gets put away, where are they going to have dinner? Well, you know, maybe that's set up for that or whatever, but I'm just saying that if that's the only place, then there's no place for the family. And we need to start treating that dinner table as a sacred place. This is a place where we gather together, where everybody has a place to sit, where everybody feels that small community of being together. When I was a child growing up, it was the only place that I felt secure because, you know, I had a wild childhood. But we need to have this. We need to be constantly setting up for the next thing and constantly evaluating our environment. And one of our environments is our bodies. This is the most close, intimate home you own. And when you feel disconnected and you don't like the environment, you don't like how you feel, you don't like how you look, and is that superficial? No, I don't think it's superficial at all. I think you're giving yourself the once-over. If you're going to sit there and put yourself down continually, forget about it. But you have to be you have to accept yourself and have a loved body to be an accepted body, to be a body that is going to cooperate with you with all the good work that you're doing. I know that for a fact. Until you can accept yourself, you're not going to be able to get off of ground zero. So visual peace equals inner peace, and practicing peace means that you're taking out the stress. Because when you want to be able to practice peace and not practice stress. Practice stress is running around like a chicken with your head cut off. Practicing stress is having a kitchen that is not set up to serve you. Practicing stress is opening up the cupboard and seeing Oreo cookies and all kinds of crap that's not going to serve your purpose. When you're against yourself and when you've got chaos there instead of peace, you're not able to support the things that you say that you want. Do you see how there's such a complete explosion there? It doesn't work. You're going against a wall at that point. When you become obsessed with what you see in your pantry, you no longer have the visual piece of what you have when you have a pantry that is set up to produce the results that you want in your life. Do you see how that works? Peace comes because of how your environment looks. Peace comes from doing the right thing. When you look at yourself in the mirror and you see yourself sweating from doing a rebounding exercise and you've done the work that's required, you might not be there. It's not about being there. It's about enjoying the journey, embracing the journey, doing the work, and accepting yourself right where you are right now today at wherever you are on that journey. Whether you're starting out, whether you're in the middle, or whether you're at the end to your goal. The point is that we become peaceful as we do the work to create the peace. That's how we create it. And it's all about our environment. And we have so many different environments. We have the environments of our home. We have the environments of our kitchen and of our food. We have the environments of our thought. We have the environments of the community that we're around and how they're supportive or not. We had a woman today who very mistakenly, I will add, posted a political post in our Hot Milk Sprint group. Well, first of all, I went through all of the comments on there and said, nope, 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 nope. Then I let this woman know in no uncertain terms, if you do this again, you get one oopsie and then you're out. Sorry, but we don't do this here. This is a place of support. This is a place of encouragement. This is a place to share something awesome and be funny and to be loving, because we need this vibrant community. Most of us aren't out socializing and doing all kinds of things. We need this place for our community, for like-minded sisters who are all on the same page, wanting to do the same thing. This environment reflects peace. So if you're going to come in and muddy up my environment, I'm going to kick you out and shoot your butt down the hill. Sorry. You got one oopsie. You've done it. And I'll be watching for you. I will be watching you. I know who this woman is, and I will be watching who she is and what she posts. And I'm telling you, there will not be a second post like that. She will be gone. We need our environments to create peace. We need visual peace. We need peace and encouragement from each other. We need to know that we are in a safe place. That's what environments create. Home, you walk in the door, you get home. You walk out of your bedroom after having a good night's sleep. You want to go make your coffee and you see everything set up and being beautiful and welcoming. Visual peace, continual visual peace. And I work hard to keep that up in my home. I work hard to keeping it up in my communities, and I work hard to keep it up in my body and everything that I eat and drink and do. Perfectly? Oh, heck no. But I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to work my butt off to be excellent every single day without fail. And I'm here to do that for you and to offer you peace and comfort, encouragement, and support. Because this is how we roll. And this is what makes a difference in our lives, in other people's lives. And guess what? We get to reach out and share that, don't we? Peace, encouragement, and positivity on purpose from Vanessa. That's beautiful, Vanessa. I love that. And I love you guys. I want you guys to have all of this. And you know what I'm going to do? Probably, maybe on Wednesday I might do this. I'm going to do a little show and tell and show you what my home looks like, and show you just what I'm talking about. Because to me, when we can celebrate that and we can live like this, it just makes all the difference in the world. It makes all the difference in the world, because we can't operate otherwise. We feel chaos in our hearts. We feel the disconnect, and it's stressful. I don't want that for you. I want absolute 100% peace. And I'm offering this to you with our programs that are free. I'm offering you this with our community that's loving, encouraging, and the most incredible creative women on the planet are right there in the Hot Melt Sprint group, you know? And we got smaller groups in our coaching programs and all of that as well. And you know, I'm going to tell you what, every single woman that I know that is getting results in whatever it is that they're trying to do in their lives are the women who are active in these communities. They're the women who've taken the bull by the horns and said, you know what? I'm going to fight for that peaceful environment. I'm going to fight for these kind of connected relationships. I'm going to fight for my body and for my health being on point. I'm going to fight for it every step of the way. I'm worth it. I'm worth it. And you know what, you guys? You are so worth it. You are worth every single effort. I want you to focus on that. Focus on peace, not the chaos. What can I do to make this, what can I do to take the chaos out? You guys know. You know, start with one thing and start making everything beautiful. You're worth it. Your environment, your home, your body, your mind, your spirit, all worth it. Inner peace, visual peace, all together. It's just the way it is. That's what I got for you today. I hope you found that helpful. And don't forget, take good advantage of our little Crave Crusher and Leptofix. It's a kit. It's the Appetite Control Kit, and you get 10% off anyway. And then you put three of these kits into your cart. You'll get the fourth one from us free, ships free in the promo window, and you'll get it shipped free as well. It's a screaming deal, flying out the door. I don't know if it's going to be still available tomorrow, but it's available right now today, so take advantage of that. And don't forget, you'll also get your little Pinkies Up mug. Woo! You guys are so much fun. I really enjoyed today, and thank you so much for all the hearts and the love. Pinkies up. Let's go out and slay Tuesday. What do you say? Who's with me? Peace. Peace be with you. I appreciate you all. Bye.